Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about the correct way to hold the trombone. I know you've probably learned this, but let's review it a little bit, okay? There's a lot of reasons we want to hold the trombone correctly. First and foremost, so that we can get a good breath and produce a good sound. So what I like to say is, I describe the left hand, you make a grip, you make a shape of an L, okay? So we're going to use these fingers too, but for now, think about your forefinger and your thumb. And what we do, we put our thumb over this bar, and then this finger goes right there on top of the mouthpiece, where the mouthpiece enters the trombone. That's called the receiver. So we've got the thumb on the crossbar, finger there. Now we take these fingers and we wrap them through right there around, so you can see my grip looks kind of like that. Okay, now young trombone players, you've got smaller hands than I do. That's okay. You may have to do something a little different. I sometimes hold my trombone like that. Sometimes it's more comfortable. That's okay. The biggest thing is I want to be able to put the trombone up to play in a way that keeps me standing up straight or sitting up straight if I'm sitting down. So for now, let's concentrate on that L grip. L grip. Left hand, L grip, okay? Now what about our right hand? How do we hold the slide? One of the most important things to think about is you hold using these two fingers and your thumb. You put them on the slide, okay? And that's really it. It's very simple. We don't want to do this. Sometimes you see people doing that. We want to keep them straight. Another thing I'd like for you to avoid is loose wrist. Some people think it looks cool and it looks smooth, but we really want a rigid wrist when we play. All of our slide movement comes from our forearm, and our elbow is a hinge. So really keep the wrist straight. Keep the slide between your two fingers and your thumb. Finally, one more thing. A lot of us when we're young, we may learn to find third position by putting our finger out and touching the bell. Let's try not to do that. I know it's tempting, the bell's right there, but if you hold your slide correctly, you're not going to be able to stick your finger out and do that. What this does is it helps us to learn to find the positions using our ear, okay? Because as you get more advanced, you're going to be reading music in front of you. You're not going to be able to look down at your slide and see where it is. You need to know both by feel and by pitch in your ear where that slide placement is. So that's how we hold our horn. Do your best and look in a mirror too. Sometimes practicing in a mirror can help you. If you're home practicing by yourself in your bedroom or something, look in that bedroom mirror and see if you're holding it right, okay? Parents, you can really review this with your student. Take a look at how they're holding it, and just, it's like a checklist, you know, check those things off. L grip, two fingers and thumb here.